first up is one that's not surprising and kind of surprising at the same time, and that is that Sylvester Stallone and Lionsgate both have seemingly confirmed production will begin soon on the Expendables 4.
Yay!
Okay, cool. This is a franchise that I enjoy enough. It's not one that like I need to see the next one or like I need to see an Expendables 4. I thought 3 was a pretty decent stopping point. But I'm interested in this. They also have added Tony Jaa, which I'm sure Josh is beyond excited about that. Megan Fox
absolutely.
and 50 Cent to the cast for Expendables 4, which I think is an interesting choice.
Sure, why not?
I'm not opposed to this. I do hope, though, that this time around we go back to an R rating because the third one was whatever, but I do think PG-13 hurt it. And I'm looking at the names in this, and besides Tony Jaa, who actually kind of does make sense for this, we're still missing some kind of big names that I'm still kind of pissed have never been in an Expendables movie. Like, where the heck is Jackie Chan, who has been on the top of my list forever? He's been like the biggest omission because we've had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis. You got Bruce Willis to actually try in a movie twice. You got Jean-Claude Van Damme. You've had so many. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is the sole reason. Chuck Norris is the sole reason why Expendables 2 is my favorite of the movies. Just because 2 is where they really started to embrace what they were. I felt like their first Expendables took itself a little too serious of going, we are a hard-edge action movie. I'm going, you're a whole bunch of old dudes firing guns to compensate for the fact that you know you're slowly dying. But let's have some fun with it. And that's what they did with the second one. Also, the second one, totally self-indulgent, but I don't care. It was amazing. They had Chuck Norris tell a Chuck Norris joke in a movie. Hey, I heard you got bit by a cobra. It's true. After 3 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died. And I was like, I flipped it. I was like, yeah, buddy. And the fact that Chuck Norris like took out a whole town by himself, it was great. So I don't mind this franchise. It's whatever. But I think Josh has much more enthusiasm for it than I do.
Here's the thing. Any chance to see more Tony Jaa in American cinema, I'm all here for.
Which I was about to ask. Wasn't Tony Jaa in one of the Ip Man movies?
I don't think, not to my knowledge, at least.
Well,
I don't
you haven't
think,
seen half of them, so.
That's fair. But he was with Donnie Yen in Triple X3. So, there's that. But I'm kind of with you, kind of not. Like, I don't mind this series at all. Like, I love that they're fun movies. At the end of the day, they're just fun, stupid action that, at least after the second one, doesn't try to take itself too seriously. And honestly, like, I will watch the crap out of it. I'm just gonna, especially the third one. I think is one of my favorites only because Mel Gibson as a villain is just so good.
So just Mel Gibson.
I mean, yes, but he's basically being his character from Lethal Weapon, but like allowed to be a kind of a terrible person. So like he was in real life. Anyway,
is.
But yeah, is. Well, you know what? I don't want to sit here and say that he hasn't grown. I don't know him personally. He has been a terrible person. Anyway, but yeah, I don't quite know why Megan Fox would be in there.
Wasn't Ronda Rousey in the third one or something like that?
Yes, but she's at least like an MMA fighter. I don't know why.
She's also a terrible actress, despite what she will tell you.
Nah. But yeah, like, why is Jackie Chan's not in this? Like, where is he? People like Scott Adkins, Michael J. White, like, they need to be in these series. Like, why? Especially Michael J. Like, why is he not in this already?
I was about to ask, what are some names, if it was up to you for casting, who would you put in this movie?
So, Donnie Yen needs to be in there. I don't know if he is yet. I haven't seen the current cast list for four. Yeah, for four. Donnie Yen, Jackie Chan, Scott Adkins. Who's some newer guys that have come up recently?
I got one. He's not a stunt actor. Like, he's a athlete turned actor. Is it like Fabian or Florian? Who the guy that played Drago in Creed 2?
Oh yeah. Batista.
Oh, Batista in Expendables would be
movie.
great.
Yes. Oh,
He
have him do a
Batista bombed somebody through a table.
or a car. There's opportunity. Have John Cena in there. Are you kidding me?
Batista versus Cena in an Expendables movie.
Bro, bring in John Cena, Batista, and The Miz, and have them be a squadron. No, listen. Have them be a squadron called the Marines.
No, see, I think Batista would be fun. I think I could see Cena before I see Batista, because Batista has been on this weird high horse lately of just like, I'm only in art movies. I'm going, you also were in Stuber and The Nanny, not The Nanny, My Spy. I'm like, I get that you wanted to try some diversity, Batista, but like, don't shame other wrestlers turned actors for what performances they pick. I also think you said, I was actually going to say this name before you even said Batista, but if we're just going for, let's be honest, the cast of Expendables is not known for their acting ability. They're there for the name appeal. I would pay good money to see Sylvester Stallone fight Brock Lesnar.
I would pay money to have Steven Seagal show up as a cop. Like, they go to Louisiana, which is where Steven Seagal works as a cop, by the way.
As the car that people drive?
No. I can't. There's so many, if you're not going to take yourself seriously, that's great. Lean into that super hard. There's so much cool stuff. I want more Antonio Banderas.
Cast Braun Strowman.
No, I'm good. Anyway, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. I'd be down.
No, I want the guy from Creed 2, Florian Fabian. I'm always blank on his name. I'm so sorry. Him versus Brock Lesnar in a hoss fight. Just, yeah. Like, Brock's the bad guy or something, and the other guy just gets the crap beat out of him.
It'll never happen, but having Dwayne in one of these movies should happen eventually by, Expendables 8, but,
if we get that point. At the rate we're going, we're going to need to have a franchise handing off moment, because some of these guys will be picking up their AARP cards if they haven't already. So handing the reins to a Batista, who, if Batista's casting this, will unfortunately be the young guy, mid to 40s That's Batista.
Crazy. No, he'd be like, well, Jason Statham is a common guy on the cast, and there's no way Jason is over 50. There's no way. Hold on. I
think he's 53 or 54.
Born in 67. That doesn't help me. I can't do math.
Yeah, that's 50.
Old
that's 54.
Jason Statham.
He's 54.
So I can hate myself. Dang, you're right on the money. Right up there. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel would be fun.
He's also old, but also, Vin Diesel is like a vampire. Don't invite him into your house, because Vin Diesel, mark my words, I'm sure if he was brought on board with the Expendables, he would do the exact same thing that he did with Fast and Furious. Be like, cool. I want this franchise to be mine now. I want creative input. We're going to have an Expendables, Fast and Furious. Oh. Ooh.
Say less. Say less. You want me to hold on? You want me to care about Fast and Furious? Do tie-ins with other movie franchises. Don't even pretend like that would be so cool and confusing because Jason Statham is in both.
Oh, dude, that'd be I know some people are like, we need a Jurassic Park and Fast and Furious crossover because they're both owned by Universal. Expendables and Fast and Furious, that would be interesting. Fast and Expendable. Also the name of the next Suicide Squad movie.
Expendable and Furious.
TDK's limbs. But yeah, mark us down for at least
good stuff.
Curious about this one. This could go either way, good or bad.